Hi guys, hey, welcome back to my channel. It is your girl San Republic and welcome back to another video. So I'm basically just doing skin prep right here, and I know it's been a month. I've been really inconsistent and I am the only one to blame. This is not an apology, this is just a shame to myself for not posting as consistent as I thought I would, but we all have our downward spirals. But anyway, without further ado, let's get into this video. I'm literally putting on a tanning serum, and basically this will just tan the rest of my face for the next couple of days when I do get some sun. And it won't be like a harsh tan, just something natural, something neutral, but it will be a bit noticeable in the areas that I have placed this face tan as well. So right here I'm going in with my favorite Saltone snail extract gel, and this basically just holds my face together, keeps it snatched, and gets rid of any marks and helps with fading marks and things like that, and also gives me like a natural glow. I call it my honey jelly. That is what I literally call this thing. I started using it at the age of like 16 and I have never You're gone gonna want to back massage that into your skin, not as roughly as I am doing it right here, but yeah, that's the whole motive. You're gonna want to put it in your skin, put it on your neck, on your hands, and gently just rub that in and kind of sculpt my face at the same time. Okay, so right here I'm basically just putting on the Sensai makeup prep. It did make my skin a little pink, which means that the product is a bit pigmented and very gray since it has SPF inside, which is not black girl friendly whatsoever, so I do not recommend. Okay, but if you are much more fair skin, alright, so I'm gonna link
this will
most of the products in my description below, and you can shop some of them
not look as
on my
pale
Amazon
as it did on my
storefront,
skin.
which I will leave in my description below. So let's get into the whole makeup look. I done put on my wig cap, slicked my hair back, and I am starting off with a little underpainting, and that's just going to be with a sorbet concealer in the shade Cocoa, and I'm just going under my jaws, on my nose bridge, and on my forehead with that application as well. Right, so obviously the next best thing to do is definitely blend, and you don't want to completely blend everything, but you do want to make sure that the product is still a little bit visible in order for you to see and kind of have a little bit of a sculpted look over your makeup as well. Right, so I'm going to go straight into the eyes, and I'm going to go in with a white crayon from Passion Pro, and this is basically just to line my crease and to give that off balance of like the pink and the white. I'm just gonna have that blended into my crease as well, just so that I don't have an extremely harsh line between my crease and then the powder that I will be putting on above my crease as well. Right, so then I'm going to go in with my nude palette, and then I'm just going to use that beigey pink into my crease, and I'm just going to tap that into my crease, not very much blending. You will see in the video as well. And of course I will repeat this on the other eyelid as well. So I'm not really good with eye makeup. You will see like a little bit of the inconsistency, a little bit of the differences, is because I suck with my symmetry. Okay, the same way I suck at math, unless I sit and do something consistently and continuously, then I'll probably be good at doing eye makeup. But when it comes to the base, child, nobody can play with me. Right, so then I'm going to take the pink above the beige, and I'm just going to put that above my then I'm going to go in with my pink pigment transitioning shade, that is so basically the pink that I do apply above, it's giving Barbie, on top of that color pink is not as harsh. I saw this look on as it would be just putting it on my as well, and this is basically the look that I was inspired to do. I've also seen something similar on Kylie Jenner, and it was literally giving that as well as soon as I put my wig on. Obviously this pigment is a bit bright, but definitely you're gonna have to blend it out just so that it's not as harsh. Right, so I'm going back in with my pencil just so that I can clean up and you can see me just blending that out on my outer eye makeup, and then there's not too much of like a barrier between blend between my inner crease and my outer crease, and just having the two colors separated from each other. Yeah, the difference between the pink and the creamy white as well. Right, so what I'm doing is just adding a little extra pizzazz. I'm just adding some white glitter on top of that. It's a very soft glitter onto my crease as well, and then just so that I can have a little bit of extra shine, extra pizzazz. And the reason why I wanted to do my eyes first is because if I had to do my face and my eyes later, I would have literally not done this look properly, and it wouldn't have come out as good as it did. Mascara, because I have been away from having lash extensions for a while now, and I really just want to get into basically being with my natural lashes and finding mascaras that work for me and my lashes as well. Right, so what I'm doing here is I'm basically using my Catrice Cosmetics eyeliner, and I'm just creating little strokes and filling in a few of the gaps that I do have within my eyebrows, and creating little false hair strokes, and that's just gonna help make my eyebrows look a bit fuller, look a bit right. So I realized I used way too much foundation for this look, but I'm just taking a little bit of the Passion Pro foundation, and I'm just gonna use it to clean underneath my eyebrows a little bit, just so that my eyebrows stand out. And I did also see that on the model that she does have a little bit of foundation or concealer that are cleaned under her eyebrows as well. And as you guys know, I do not really use concealers like that. I buy full bottles of foundation in different shades, and basically within my shade range that I can use and mix up, and that's what works for me. Right, so just to give my brows a bit more definition, I am going to clean on the outside as well, basically like add more foundation on the outside of my eyebrows, just to give it more definition and more of a cleaner shape as well, like mentioned. So I'm taking in the Passion Pro foundation in another shade, just a lighter shade, and this is when I realized I had put too much. You can see that my eyes went a bit bigger, and I was like, ugh, oh my god, this is way too much, but I will have to just work this out and blend it eventually. And yeah, that's what I did. Right, so you can see that I'm putting this basically the same product left on the brush around my face, on my highlighting points, my nose, my chin, and yeah, and then I will have to blend this out, which did really spread quite wide, and I had to kind of like balance it out with another foundation before I had to contour. At this point, I should have just put on my contour, but I went in with another foundation which was a little bit heavier than how I would usually do my makeup. But my whole idea was initially to kind of cancel out the pink and just give it a more neutral shade. And I'm also bringing that down to my neck and onto my ears as well, just so that there's a perfect blend between the two and that I don't look kind of out of place and out of color as well. Right, so this is me basically just going in with the contour shade, and this is with the sorbet in the shade Cocoa, and I'm just gonna go on my forehead, under my cheekbone, and on my cheekbone, because this look was really bronzy and I also wanted to give that same effect. I went way too heavy with the foundation on my skin, and I just wanted to like cancel that out as well, and just trying to bring everything together. This look ended up being an extremely heavy, soft glam look. Alright, so what I'm doing here is just basically blending everything properly together with the previous brush that I had used to put on the yellow foundation from the Wet n Wild foundation, and just kind of clean everything and blend everything properly again. It did end up looking a bit drag-like, but I added a little bit more where it was needed, just so that it didn't look too extreme to that point. Right, so with my Essence bronzer, basically face powder, I use it as a bronzer because it literally does give that effect, and also it's not too dark, but it does kind of snatch my contour together and just darken everything a little bit more when or if everything is a bit too warm, and it brings a little bit more warmth to my face. And then I'm going to go in with the same powder, just in a different shade, also from Essence, and I'm just going to brighten my eyes under that. I was just going to dab it in, but then I ended up baking, which worked just to bring everything back together and made the whole look a look, basically. I usually don't bake my makeup, but then I'm just brushing everything off just so that it doesn't sit for too long, because I don't like that heavy look, but it's giving that anyway. And I'm definitely gonna try and finish this with some setting spray. I basically made my own setting spray with glycerin and water, and it's literally perfect for a complete dewy look. I'm going to go in with some blush on my contour, not on my cheek, and then just bring that down onto the apples of my cheek and bring that up into my contour and my temple as well. And as you can see, I'm just dragging that up as well, just so that it can look seamless and cute. It's giving clown, but it's giving cute at the same time. Everything is beautifully blended, as you can see, and will be as well shortly. Then I'm going to go in with my Catrice lip liner. It's also in a really nude pinky shade, cocoa, and I'm just going to fill in my lips. I don't usually overline with that pink natural shade. So yeah, I'm just going to slightly overline my lips. Basically me drenching my face in the glycerin and water solution, because I really wanted that dewy look. And I really wanted my makeup to sit properly, so I am drenching my face and just allowing that to sit for a few minutes before I dab it in with a sponge, a powder sponge. Alright, so I put on my wig and I put on some lip gloss, and I realized that I look a bit masculine with the way that I did this makeup, but it's okay, because I mean it ended up a little bit cute, or cuter than I anticipated, and I stuck with it. Okay, so this is the end of the makeup look. If you did really like this look, or if you do want me to do more voiceovers, please do let me know in the comment sections down below. I have been a bit inactive, and I'm just trying to get my content planned once again some more. Okay, thank you for watching all the way through. Bye.